Girl talking wine. What's up? What's up?
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Okay, y'all. So tonight is the night. I know we probably say that every night, but tonight, okay? Tonight,
Tonight.
tonight's topic, all right, is one for the books, one for the show. So here we go. All right. So tonight's topic, we are discussing balance. All right. Balance. Okay. And when you think of balance, think of it like a perfectly aged wine. Okay. Tonight's topic, we are discussing, hold on. We are discussing the divine feminine and masculine. Okay. And how they are one together. All right. So, not only that, we got a real special treat for y'all tonight. Okay? A real special one. Tonight, we have some special guests with us who are going to, in a sense, just bring the balance to the show tonight. Okay?
For
So,
sure.
I hope y'all ready.
I don't think they ready.
So,
They not. They not.
we gonna make sure they ready though. So, first thing first, we're gonna make sure we got our notebooks, cell phones, iPads, laptops, whatever you need to take these notes. All right. Next, we need pen and paper, if that's how you're gonna do it, old-fashioned way. And then we need the glasses of wine, if that's what we got. Then just the bottle to finish it off for the night, or whatever it is that y'all drinking. Okay. All right. And so if y'all got that, I want y'all to put in the chat a wine glass, a notebook, a pen, a pencil, whatever, just to let us know that we ready. Everybody's ready. All right. Y'all go ahead and do that.
All right.
Okay. And without further ado, we'll start the introductions. I am Leisure, and I'll go ahead and pass it over to the ladies of Girl Talk and Wine Season 4. Now, this is going to be real good. It's going to be real good.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Girl, it's me. What? Robin J. Watkins. Don't forget the J, because it is important. When you look me up, make sure you capitalize the R, capitalize the J, capitalize the W. Robin J. Watkins on all platforms. I am so honored to have y'all here. This is season 4, episode 4. We only got 2 episodes left, but tonight we did hear you ladies on the last episode. We got it. We heard it. We giving y'all what y'all asked for. Don't worry. We got you covered.
Yes.
Y'all to trust us. We got y'all. So tonight we're going to discuss balance and divine femininity and masculinity. Mm-hmm. And oftentimes, Salita, go ahead and introduce yourself. Ambassador.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm here. You see me. My name is Salita Cater. I'm excited to be here with us tonight because I'm ready to see what our guests have to say and the people in the comments, and to see that people understand that we have both, and we have both. We thrive with masculine and feminine energy. So I want to see what everybody else thinks about it.
Again, I really appreciate y'all being here. I know I say that a lot, but I gotta take it lightly. Like, no way I would do this without y'all. Like, you two are highlights.
Yes.
I appreciate y'all co-hosting with me. I appreciate it wholeheartedly. Whoever is on here watching live, y'all drop a comment. Let us know you here. Just say hello. Did you get your wine? Do you have your notebooks? What's up? Talk to us. Y'all know we like to interact. Starting this thing off, and I'm not telling if I am. Y'all make y'all tell me, because I'm using this tripod thing, but I'm here.
Good. I just hear your background.
I think that may be because Lita is not mute. Let me see. Am I still echoing?
Nope.
It's all right. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're talking about the divine feminine and divine masculine. And to me personally, we'll all have an open discussion and kind of talk about it as a collective. But personally, I want everybody to, voice how they see things and how do you remain balanced. For me, being a multidimensional being, I'm aware that I have so many sides. Me being in the I am state, I can go anywhere. I'm pretty universal. I can go to church, I can be in a club, I can do anything and still keep my God energy. Um, because I am who I am, period. And I don't conform to the ways of others. If I do something, it's because that's what I wanted to do. Um, Secondly, divine feminine and masculinity for me is not, a lot of times we think uh when you say masculine and when you say feminine, you think male and female, woman and man or whatnot. And that's not always the case. Every woman has masculine energy. Every man has feminine energy. The objective is to find your balance within yourself. And if you find yourself in a place where you want to connect with others, whether it's friendships, whether it's intimate relationships, whether it's at work, whether it's with your money, whether it's with whatever relationship you have to be willing to compromise. Because if I am, which at my most realistic state, I'm 80-20, 80%, 20%, and the 80 being masculine, 20 being feminine. When I'm around certain energy, that flips quickly and I become 80-20, but I'm more feminized than I am masculine. But I require people to understand that to remain balanced, this is where I am. And I'm very communicative when it comes to where I am, because there are sometimes I'm 99 and 1. I'm 100% female and I'm la 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 la, and I'm in my feelings. If I don't get what I want, I'm upset. I am spoiled. It's just me. And then I may have some where I just don't care about nothing. Like I just don't care. Like I don't have a care, and it irks me when I'm around people who do. So just being around people who understand me personally, first of all, communicating. We learned that in our last episode. Communicating who you are, communicating where you are, and being present and open-minded to receive perceptions from other people. And if I'm in a space where I'm dating, or if I'm in a space where I'm relating to others, then I have to be mindful that, okay, Leisure may be 5 and 95 today. And if I'm leaning more on her opposing side, then we may not mesh today, and being communicative, like, hey girl, I love you, but today just ain't the day. We ain't clicking today. And not trying to force it together, because even though masculinity doesn't mean man and femininity doesn't mean woman, they still are opposing forces, energies, and you have to be able to click together to be what we call balance or harmony, to be one where we can flow. If your note and my note don't go together, then we're not balanced. And to me, balance means perfection. It means harmony, coming together in harmony. So, Salita, I'm excited to hear, like, what is your outlook or insight on femininity and masculinity in your world?
I like how you put the percentage on it. You said 80-20, but I was thinking in my head 70-30, because I think I'm more feminine most of the time and masculine the other. But it used to be vice versa, I believe. But I think I've matured a lot, so it's changed. So, but I do think that people put it as men and woman, like a woman being feminine and a man being masculine. But you would think the first thing that I would think of when I think of being feminine, I would think about nurturing. And you would think that a man would be nurturing too. So I wouldn't just simply put it as it's a male or female thing. And you would think a woman would need to be strong at times, but I would think first, masculine for a man would be to be strong or confident, but women can be strong and confident too. That's why you just have to know what balances you. It might not be 50-50. Your balance is 80-20. My balance is 70-30. Hers might be 60-40. Who knows? It's just you have to know what your balance is for yourself. And like you said, when it needs to change and you got to switch it up, you just got to know that that's the time to do it. And like you said, there's people that you be around that changes that energy. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. You just know how you have to act in that moment. You know how you have to be at your job. You know how you have to be with your kids. You know how you have to be with all these things. So it's not that you're just being in that same percentage all the time. You have to switch it up.
I like that. And being honest about it. And being,
Yeah. And it
and
doesn't make you a quote unquote fake person like some people like to make it be. You have to be able to be different. You're not going to be the same way with your boss as I am sitting here talking to y'all. It's different. You have to have that stability.
right. And flexibility.
Yeah.
Today we might be cool, collected, but I am, yesterday. And I come to you, in 30 minutes. Be 50 conversation before. I mean, y'all know clock out and be like, all right, wrap this up.
It's time to go. Oh yeah. Because I promise you.
Because y'all get me. Y'all understand that she wasn't feeling it. And we packing up and ready to go. Love y'all, thank y'all, bye. But you may have people who will draw offense. Why she in the live? Because she ain't, because they don't understand. They don't understand. So being community and talking about where you are and who you are, it makes people more understanding of how you express yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, she's still muted.
Oh, let me mute mine. Mute mine. I'm sorry.
Hold on. I don't know. Okay. Unmute. Leisure. Oh, dang. Leisure, you good? Private chat. Oh, she said she don't hear anything. Oh, no. Selena, you can hear me right now if you can hear me. Leisure, leave and come back. I'm going to read the comments. It's your iPad. Remove from stage. How do I get her out of here? She going to have to start over. Kick from studio. Kick. All right, cool. We almost here, guys. Give us a second. It's a lot of comments, so I'm gonna go through them real quick. Let's start from the Tanab. Adrian, she says, "Hey, hello, pumpkin." Salita, let me unmute you. I don't care if they echo in the night. Tierra says, "Hey, she got eyeglasses."
Hey, I saw Pinky on there. Is that her first name?
Yeah, no, her first name.
Okay.
It's an echo, but I get it. I'm here. Okay. Miranda says it's important to know who you are. You have to be real with yourself first. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think it's easy. Once you get to your level of maturity where you've grown to, it's easy for you to know where you are.
That's true. That's true. And you're right. And being present. Because sometimes people just don't know. And we cannot assume that people understand.
Yes.
It can be clear that do not enter. But people still
don't come anyway. Don't touch it, it's hot. Don't touch it, it's hot. Don't touch it, it's hot.
Let me just decide. Okay. You keep playing with fire.
Keep on. Yeah.
So, and if I can communicate that with you, like I will flip the script on you real quick, you'll be more susceptible to say, let me not do this. You're firecracker, right? She had these, so I get it. You have to communicate. Like I said, it's important to know who you are first.
Yeah.
Because with myself, that I don't even know that I am like this. People tell me that I'm not going to receive it. Because I'm like, nah, I'm rebellious, pushing it away when in reality, you're crazy.
Yeah.
You crazy. Miranda made another point admitting that you have she said when you don't know the depths of the definition. True. And not just the definition, your definition. Because like you just seen, all three of us have three totally different definitions. Though we are mature enough to agree amongst each other, we don't see this the same way. So, and that's okay because you're not expressing my world, you're expressing your world, and we're looking to create a balance between the three worlds. So, yeah, admitting you have masculine traits may be overwhelming for some. And you're right. That is very overwhelming, especially if they don't understand it. That don't mean you're a man. That means, yes, I have to take my own trash out. Yes, I may have to change my own tire sometimes. Yes, I will change the light bulbs in my car. And if I have to go do what I got to do to make sure these bills pay, I'm gonna do what I got to do. And the same with a man. If the woman isn't present, I wouldn't shun or shame him if he had to be more feminized or nurture his children. That's a no-brainer for me. Like, I mean, it's got to get done. Okay, I see Facebook user said true. Please make sure you guys accept the terms for StreamYard so we can see your name. It's hard to, I don't want to just put you up here and it just says Facebook user. Pinky says it provides that clarity needed to comprehend. True. Being true to yourself is important. They said, okay, Miranda dropping gems in the comments. Period. She on, never mind. She know. Thank you for being here, Miranda. Adrian says, I definitely believe I have many masculine traits, but I feel like I'm learning to accept it and make it work for me. Exactly. And once it works for you, then it'd be so much more easier. It's still gonna be a challenge, but much more smoother for you to connect with others and express yourself to others. Then you'll know if there's a mishap, that's not somebody for you in this stage or in this space. Hey, Whitney Bates, I really appreciate you being here. I think, is this your first time? Grateful for your presence, sis. Miranda, yeah, it's funny, huh? All right. So, Legerie, go ahead and tell us your viewpoint on the divine feminine and the divine masculine, please.
So for me, it is definitely balance. Ultimately, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. So it's definitely balance. And when you think, or when I think about balance, I'm thinking of completion. Right. So let's say, like you were speaking on earlier, we going in percentage terms or whatnot. Majority of the time for me, and I would like to operate less in my masculinity, but there are different factors that kind of play a role into
Talk
why
about,
I
talk about it.
into why I operate in that masculine energy a lot of the time. So
Okay.
I would like to say it's a good 50-50, is a nice balance, but it's not. For me, as a single woman, a single mother raising two boys, and y'all know I like to bring the boys into this every episode, but it makes sense for me because that is my life. That's my current everything right now. So for me, when I'm operating in that masculinity, it's hard. It's always hard. I'm always fussing, in a different mood. And not because of the boys, but because of the role that I have to play as a woman who was used to just operating in my divine or feminine. So I went from, I just had to worry about me. I can look pretty. I can dress up. I can do these things. I can be submissive. I can just be me. I can just be a woman. Right. And it got to a point where, okay, now I have my children, or I had my son first. And then it got to a point, okay, like I can't be like that all the time. Or in my mind, I could not operate in a feminine sense all the time because now I'm raising a young man, right? So with the lack of masculine there, it was more of, okay, I have to be this way so that he know, like, and I have my, I was how we was raised. No, I don't want him being like that. This is my honest this is truly me. No, he cannot. That's not what he's gonna be. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's
Yeah,
not that either one of them. No, we don't play that.
I see that. Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, or then it was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be soft with you all the time. I hug you, I kiss you. And it even got to a point where it was hard for me to even do that all the time. Now, when they were younger, they babies, yes. But as they're getting older, or as they got older at a certain point in time, like I said, I was not in my feminine energy. And it was just like straight masculine. So percentage wise, get back onto that. It was more like a 70-30, for real, for real. And that masculine was dominant.
Yeah. And I think if a lot of women be honest with themselves, we've been pretty masculine. And not because we wanted to. I would say trauma.
Yep.
I would say unhealed past damage. And then somebody got to do it. And we can't be walking around here la 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 and just,
it's
and
like, who's there to protect me as a woman? Who's there to protect me? So I can't be there like la 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 all the time. And even in relationships too.
I would love to. Let me put this out there in the atmosphere, because I don't want to feel like I'm downing men, or that, I don't need no man. I need a man.
Look, I need you.
I need you. And I need you to need me too. And I would like to turn down this masculine a little bit, just a little bit, let gradually turn me down so that I can flourish as the divine feminine that I was designed to be, and I don't want to do away with it, but I want us to pretty much be able to balance out. I don't have to be so loud in my masculinity. And I'm doing a pretty good job, but at the same time, I want to let my guard down. So, do you want to continue? Hold on, I guess let me read this for a second. I'm sorry. Okay, somebody sent us stars. King Zay, thank you so much for the stars. I appreciate that. That keeps us going, because we do have to pay for StreamYard and all the other streaming apps. So I appreciate that. And your gift, it will be used towards this, growing this platform. So again, thank you so much. And anybody else that want to give, feel free to do so. I would be grateful for that.
Yeah, please do. Listen, if y'all like what we talking about right now, go ahead and drop some gems, diamonds, whatever y'all want to call it, in the chat right now.
And thank you so much again. Miranda says, I don't see it on here, but Miranda says that it's natural. It's a natural change in the balance and not forced. So for it to be just kind of like we vibing and I'm just turning down a little bit. It's kind of like when you listen to your song and then all of a sudden your ears tune to it. So you kind of just start turning the volume down a little bit, so you can see better, because you can't hardly see and hear at the same time. When you get a little older, let me turn this down. I got to turn it. And like before, I had to turn my bougie down a little bit because my money started looking funny. You know what I'm saying? You got to start adjusting and adapting to changes. And not saying that the money will be funny all the time, because I'm a money generator. I can bring money in from the ethers. So it's just phases, and I accept my phases and I adapt to all the phases. I may not feel like being around you today, but tomorrow, hit my line. It's just, I know where I am, and I'm going to be honest with you about what I can give and what I'm willing to receive. And that takes maturity.
And then I would like to add a comment. When you realize that,
2 minutes before the guest.
It's gonna be quick. But when you realize that everybody is energy, like you are energy, and it's going back to what you just said, as far as it toning down. If you have whoever you with at that time, it could be man, woman, doesn't matter. Their balance, whatever's balance for them, and then your own, that energy is going to react off of, those energies are going to react off of each other. So if I am operating in my purest feminine form, right? I'm 100% feminine in this moment. And I have a gentleman with me, and it'll literally cause him to either rise up or whatever it is into his masculine. So when you look at it like that, it makes it,
not arousing his masculine.
Listen, team.
Period. Because I mean,
Okay.
same go both ways. And I was talking to one of our guest speakers tonight about that, just masculinity in the ministry. And Pinky, you just dropped the book, girl. You know I can't hardly do all that real quick like that. We'll do that in a minute. But it's 8:29, and I kind of I'm gonna bring up one guest at a time so they can do a proper introduction, and then we'll have an open discussion with us all, because I know that's gonna get heated. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. Just give me 1 second. So y'all, I want y'all to put your seatbelts on. I want everybody we should have done our wind down. Can't y'all feel the energy coming? I can feel it. Look,
it's about to be good.
Hercules, Sherman. She don't even know how to act. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Y'all, these women crazy.
No, but it's
all right. So y'all, seriously, on a serious note, I want y'all to meet my friend, the Honorable Pastor Nathan Snow. Put some respect on his name. Nathan, welcome to Girl Talk and Wine. That means you famous now, bro. You on mute. We don't hear you. Hold on. Unmute. I got you.
How y'all doing tonight?
We are good.
Good. I've listened to the conversations and I've listened so well to you guys. It's so important to listen. You know what I mean? And I heard so much. I heard so much. I got my pen out over here. Going in, right? But I want to make sure I hear you right. That is one of the greatest element of a man, to listen. You know what I mean? Understand and to listen. Not only is it also an element of a man, but it's also an element of a woman, to listen. Because if you don't listen properly, you can't understand properly.
True.
So I'm listening to you guys tonight. The first thing I see when you guys talk about balance, right? When you get to talking about balance, I immediately thought about, if something is too much, it will cause corruption. You understand? And this is what we're having in society. Too much of masculine nature will cause corruption. Too much of femininity will cause corruption as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there must be a divine balance between the two. Now, here's the kicker that I love, and man, I'm about to get into this. Y'all, here's the kicker. Neither can operate without the other.
Mm-hmm.
This is the kicker. Either one of those elements can operate without the other, but together they are powerful. You understand? So I hear a lot of times you guys, I hear you guys over here say, well, I had to do. No, you had to survive.
Yeah.
Understand that. You had to survive. Many of you have gone through trauma, gone through not having the opportunity to be shown. Like right now, me, I was raised completely to be masculine. And I mean, just completely, no feminine. That's how I was raised. You know what I mean? I'm still here recently when my daughter got hurt in an accident and I had to step into this feminine, I had to gain some care, some.
Yeah.
I'm crying every day. I'm crying I'm talking about crying, tears will not stop. And I'm like, man, what happened to? But at the same time, I said, hey, this feels good.
Mm.
You understand? It feels good to release myself in this fashion and be able to express myself in this fashion, even though it seems weak. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So the thing about it is, and I hear y'all ladies, I know I'm gonna try to keep it real. I ain't gonna go to the gangster side of me, so I'm gonna try to keep it on.
Oh man.
I know you guys say you have to step into the masculine nature. That should be on reserve. Never should you ever have to step into a place that was never designed for you. I know that some things may have caused it. I know some things may have made you think in this way, some things that you've gone through in life. Maybe you didn't have, like me, I didn't have the feminine nature growing up. My mother had to be tough with boys. So as life goes on, I had to adapt. And like you said, it's neither male or female because both work together to make a great combination. So I had to learn. You guys should be on reserve when it comes to masculine. When it comes down to my children, I'm not with their mother, but I still step up and be the man. You understand? And I always remind them, I am the man to these kids. I am the man. That's my place. And what we're lacking, to be honest now, and I'm not talking about my brothers, are the brothers stepping up, being in the place that they were designed to be in. And I know some of you say, I had to step. Yes, you had to survive. That place was never for you to be in. Your nature is feminine. Yes, I appreciate my mother teaching me how to wash clothes. I appreciate my mother teaching me how to mop floors and to cook a little bit, because she oftentimes reminds me, she says, son, you may have to survive on your own. So I'm putting you in a state to survive. Many of you have been put in a state to survive, and that has absolutely nothing to do with masculinity. You have no choice but to be in that place because somebody does not step up to their place that they're supposed to be in. You understand what I'm saying? And likewise, a man will have to do the same thing if a woman does not step up to her feminine place that she's supposed to be in and operate in her femininity. So tonight, as I'm taking notes, I'm looking at this thing. There must be a complete balance, because without a complete balance, it will cause chaos. And what we're seeing in society, in our life, in situations, we're seeing corruption because there is a lack of balance.
Amen.
Between the two. There is a lack of balance. There is a lack of balance. One is trying to be overbearing over the other. And in the process, the other one is being decreased. While the other one is being decreased, there is other people who are losing out on opportunity to gain theirs.
True.
You understand what I'm saying?
True.
So we got to learn that this thing must be balanced. It's not about male or female. Don't get me misunderstanding. I'm not trying to put a man up here, and I'm not trying, because guess what? A man was designed for a woman, and a woman was designed for a man. So we're not trying. So we're not there. This is what the Bible even talks about. The Bible talks about them being one. So
Right.
in the sense of them being one, there is no more you being masculine or you being feminine. It's us being one.
Right.
So the combination of the two are powerful, that releases what is needed into the atmosphere, that will produce the evidence of both of these individuals and these entities coming together. Y'all understand? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to say it in the back.
No, you hit on some. You done gave us 100 points right there. I'm like, ooh, and I had to hold the girls back for a second because they was ready to get you for a minute.
I know, it's okay. But I'm bringing it back home because I don't want you to think that I'm just talking about, hey, a man should be over you. Look, no. Just because I'm masculine does not mean I should be brutal.
Right.
Yeah, that does not mean that I should disrespect you. This is the concept that we misunderstand. This is not me. Just because I'm a man does not give me the right to override you. Man, I feel something on this.
Don't start.
So let me place y'all in this place. Let me bring your mind back, because I know some of y'all ready to battle and y'all want to fight, because when a man step up to the plate, it's a problem. And that shouldn't be a problem when a man steps up to a plate. Matter of fact, it should be attractive to you that a man steps up.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all.
Whoa, this is a conversation. Wait a minute.
It is supposed to be an attractive thing when a man steps into the place that he was designed to step into.
True.
Watch this. It does not give me the right to disrespect, dishonor, or do what I want to do, because simply the ideal of a feminine woman can empower me to be a greater me. So what she says, because she was designed for me and she was designed to comfort me, her feminine nature can take my masculine nature to a level I can't even understand.
Ting.
But likewise, me operating in who I am can also give her the security. Y'all, oh, this thing. This thing. Look, let me make it clear to y'all. I am, and I don't mind being honest about this. I am a baby father of 3 times, right? Let me say that 3 times. Yes, I know y'all probably, hey, boy, I did his thing. Yes, I did. Listen, but not one of them can say I have not been a father to my kids. Not one of them can say that I won't be there on time when they need me, when they call me, because not one of them can say that they themselves, watch this now, this is deep, because this is where men begin to act like, I'm not even going to say feminine, because that's not the word when a man lack to do his responsibility and to stand up to his plate. I can't even call you feminine, you somebody else. Because simply, hey, if one of those children mother call me, even though they're what they're going through, it doesn't have anything to go do with the children, she still have the right to call me and to ask me for whatever and ask me for however, whenever she wants to, because I am who I am. Not only she is a part of the children. If I don't fulfill my duties to her, the children won't be taken care of properly. But if I man up, watch this. This is why so many people going to court and fighting all the time and bickering all the time, is because you are trying to fight. See, the thing is about it is the masculine nature is always trying to fight with the feminine nature. Y'all, this is deep right here now. This is always a conflict between the two, because man, you were never meant to fight with a feminine nature. You were never meant to fight. You were meant to understand. You were meant to come to find a solution. So if she calls me or she calls me, I will answer the phone, see what's going on. And if it has nothing to do with the kids, I will not get an attitude and be talking about, well, you ain't got nothing to do with the kids. No, I'm like, hey, what can we do? Let's find out. Because guess what? When I operate in who I'm designed to operate in, her feminine nature will then in turn return back to me the way that it needs to be returned. She will then come back in her gentle nature. Y'all, this thing's sweet. She will come back in her gentle nature and come back to me and say, thank you for helping me. And I'm never on child support. I'm not hearing no backslash. I'm not, a little bickering every now and then it's gonna happen. But ultimately my kids, I get to see them and all that. But I'm simply saying here today, the combination of the both are the most powerful things that have ever been designed by God. The combination of them both. And I understand that sometimes you guys have to operate in that masculine nature, but it's for survival purpose, but it was never designed to remain in that state, for you to remain in a state, because if you remain in that state of masculinity can be a conflict to a masculine man.
Okay, that's true.
I'm done.
I appreciate that. That gave so much clarity just on the understanding. If we can have, that's what we lack. In all your ways, get understanding. Like, long as you can understand me, and that's your intent from the jump, then the understanding will bring balance.
Right.
Because you'll start to adapt to the frequency that person is giving and I'm pushing out. And you don't want to break the bond. You just want to calibrate to the energy, to the frequency.
Right.
So understanding is that midpoint, or the bridge that gaps it all, that pulls it all together. So I appreciate that. You gave me a clue. That's in my notebook, my mental notebook. That's in my mental notebook. Hey, ladies, y'all got anything y'all want to say? I want you to read all these comments, but I'm gonna do that at the end. But they are saying, teach, pastor. Come on now. He already knew this. No. Nathan, before we Pastor Snow, before we move on and bring in our other guests, he wants to speak with you as well. So we're gonna put everybody on together. Could you drop just your TikTok and your where we can find you outside of this app?
Yeah, you can find me at on TikTok as Pastor Snow 7777 47s. You can find me on there, and also you can find me on Facebook. I'm on there, Minister Snow, MIN Nathan Snow. I think my Instagram is also connected to that as well. So yeah.
Tierra, can you drop that? Say the TikTok one more time for me. So Tierra.
Pastor Snow 7777 47s.
All right, Pastor Snow 7777. There you have it. If y'all are on here now, screenshot it so you can have it. I can't leave it up here that long because I gotta pull in somebody else and it's gonna make the screen look funny. So go ahead, screenshot that right now. That's TikTok, Pastor Snow 7777. And I do believe you can find his Facebook from his TikTok.
Exactly.
Do you want me to read these comments now, or we're gonna wait to the end? How y'all feel like? What the energy feel like? They long. Get some books. We got some books. Selena, you on mute, baby. We don't hear you.
Just I say read a couple, like 2 or 3, and then
okay, because Hakeem ready. Hakeem been writing in the chat.
Come.
He said, in there, I got something.
Put me in, coach.
Right. How about this? I'm gonna put Hakeem up here. Y'all, make sure y'all receive his energy. The king himself. King Hakeem. I appreciate your presence, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, hey, well, how y'all doing?
Good. Wealthy. How are you?
Hey, I gotta go back. I remember you said it. Hey, it's only a couple episodes left. You should have been brought us in on this.
See what had happened was.
No, ain't nothing happened.
Let me give you the rundown. So, Girl Talking Wine it originated as a private group for women to come and express ourselves, right? So we didn't want men in there while women are talking about, personal stuff. Let's just say that. Okay. And so I just recently added it to my personal page as well, so people can come in and chime in. Well, the men start talking, and the women start wanting to kind of lean towards the opinion and the perception of men. So I said, well, you know what, ladies, I hear y'all. So we are adapting to the changes, and it is calling for us to be a little bit broader. So I think we got the right two on the panel. We ain't gonna complain. I can't go back, but though it got us here. You here now? Let's be present, and I appreciate you.
Yeah. Hey, that's what's up though. Hey, but see, look, hey, my man Nate, he dropped some real jewels. Well, I'm finna push up on game, homie. Look, hey, I got 8 kids, cuz.
Bet.
Ooh,
4 girls and 4 boys. All right, now check this out. Now, I played sports, all sports through school and all that. I did all that good stuff, whatever. So my boys, it's in their DNA. They got it. You know what I'm saying? Made good grades and all. But I'm a father, a football coach, a physical trainer, all that. But at the same time, I know how to braid. I know how to do hair. I know how to do nails. You know what I'm saying? I let my daughters do my nails. You know what I'm saying? I done been in it. I done done it. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you play both roles, even if the feminine figure is in the role in the situation, you still can play both roles. You know what I'm saying? I don't anything that you can possibly think on far as, especially dealing with kids. My all everything that I'm talking towards is about basically, because I got 4 daughters. I got a daughter that's finna get ready to go to college here soon. I got some just in elementary. Like I said, I got a lot of kids, so I know how it is on that standpoint, especially on the kid standpoint, as far as feminine and being and masculine. You want your sons to like how you was talking about how you can raise or whatnot. Hey, you ain't heard of upbringing unless you heard mine, bro. You know what I'm saying? My dad and my uncles and all them, they was born back in the 40s and the 30s. You know what I'm saying? They was Black Panthers. So you talking about like being masculine was a must. It was a must. I feel you on that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no crying. Ain't no, if you get into it with somebody, we finna take you. You finna fight them. It's all that. I get. We couldn't even cry in the house. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, by being filled with so much masculine energy and masculine training. At some point in time, you got to find that feminine aspect, because you got to have that. You got to have that. So I didn't really realize that until, you know, I had a daughter. You know what I'm saying? My firstborn was a girl. So I'm man, listen, I'm scared as shit. I'm walking around not knowing what to do, because I don't know nothing about no girl, especially no baby. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. You know.
Yeah.
So I had to get some act right in me real quick. You feel what I'm saying? And know that this a girl. You know, I can't be rough with. I can't. So then once I had three more, you feel what I'm saying? Now I really got to figure this shit out for real, for real. And they older. They about older a girl. So I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? One of my daughters even got a baby. That shit, hey, excuse my language, but shit, that fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? So, I
For you.
I mean, I'm telling you, you almost gotta, you gotta to be able to relate to this shit and be able to respond to it and help them through it. You gotta put yourself on the same mind frame as them, on a real feminine. You know what I mean? You know. Shit, man, listen, I can go on all night about this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much time we got, but I can go all night about this.
Hold on, I think somebody had a question or something. Riri was
Go
asking.
ahead, go ahead with your
I got
question.
a question for you, Hakeem. So
What's up?
when you look at balance for yourself, right? How does that play a role in your children's life? Your balance,
Oh
how does
man,
it play a role?
because and for a long time I was doing it wrong because I wasn't balanced. You know what I mean? Because and if you ain't got no balance, how you gonna make sure something else stay balanced? It's impossible. It's not gonna work at all. You know what I mean? So I had to get my priorities straight, get my ducks in a row, so to speak, and wake up to this, and wake up to the simple fact that, you know, and then especially when it became just like a responsibility for just myself and dealing with all of them, I gotta know what they going through. So you ever dealing with a daughter talking about some they bleed, they on their period or something, man? Listen here, man. Listen here, bro. That's a whole different story, man. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And then and then the type of relationship I got with mine, they gonna come to me before they go to their mama. You know what I'm saying? Even in a situation like that, boys, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that I got that relationship with them. But see, hey, it ain't no hold on, let me get back to you type thing. It's you got to go ahead and figure it out right here and right now. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure out how to deal with that.
Yeah.
I done bought penny tampons and paid. I done all that, man. You know what I'm saying? I done it. You
Yeah.
feel me? I done been in the doctor's appointment with your daughter getting your daughter getting the ultrasound. I'm a granddad. You feel me? So hey, I done anything that you can think of. I done it. I done been there and done that. You know what I'm saying? But we're playing, especially with playing both roles, as far as being masculine and feminine. And I got my daughters is like they outweigh my sons. You know what I'm saying? Because they girls, they gonna have it's way more dealing with a female. You know what I'm saying? You know that, Nate. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? You gotta dedicate more time, more effort. You gotta care weight. Like you said, you had to learn how to care. You know what I'm saying? Folks don't know what they feel like. To have
yeah.
to learn how to care about some shit in a different way of you, how you care about some shit. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like you gotta change up. And
And a
then,
And,
like you said,
and, and
it does feel
let me ask
weakness.
you.
It
Let me ask
feel
you a
it
question.
feel weak.
Let
hold
me ask
on.
you a question, bro. Tapping into that, did it bring you peace? Like literally, because
Oh man, it
you know
brought
that
it brought a
masculine,
level of
masculine
peace.
nature, the masculine
It
nature teach you how to be angry. It teach you how to be strong. It teach you how to be frustrated. It teach you how to fight back, fuss back, all that. You know what I mean? It teach you go battle. It pretty much it teaching you to be at battle at all times.
at all
So
time. At all
yeah,
time. That's what I was talking to them
yeah.
earlier about. Back
So
at one
really,
point in time, it was where you at? Let's go.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A man is really off balance,
To begin with.
and mentally disturbed in a sense until he find that balance with the feminine
Yeah,
aspect.
because like you said, man, in it at one point in time, it was better nobody be saying nothing to my daughter. Ain't nobody better be bullying my son. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's when you off balance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you gotta realize, I had to realize that this is going to happen. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? My girls gonna grow up at some point in time. They're gonna start liking boys at some point in time. My
Feel that.
son's gonna start liking girls. They're gonna start talking back at some point in time. They're gonna start basically not giving a damn at some point in time. That's what we done went through it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on this cast done went through it. You know what I mean? So you got to learn how to deal with that quickly. You feel me? You got to learn how to find balance within yourself to deal with that. Because you know what I'm saying? If you can't find balance in yourself and understand, and like what you were saying about understanding, you literally have to, especially when it comes to these young females, you really literally have to understand every aspect of their life, what they going through. You know what I'm saying? You had to understand it for yourself before you can even deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I done tried and messed up lots of times. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, so but you gotta mess up a few times to get it right, though. You feel me?
Yeah, that's
So
true.
in doing all that, it's gonna bring a lot of balance to yourself naturally because you're trying to figure out and map out ways to deal with reality, something that you got to deal with. It ain't like you can just throw it on the back burner and say, I ain't, no, that ain't gonna work. But they gonna come to
So,
you regardless.
so the thing about it, I just seen somebody just say something about, it doesn't equate that, a man. The thing about it is, we're not saying that anything equates to a masculine person or a woman or a man. We're simply saying that so many times we equate meekness and soft and gentleness to a woman aspect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, oh yeah, naturally. That's just what we do naturally.
We
Yeah.
naturally we push that off on a woman when actually
Mm-hmm.
as men, we need that.
We need that. Yeah.
We not brother. I don't know who, but we not saying that. We not talking about changing roles. We not talking about
No,
a woman be
no,
a man or a man be a woman. We not talking about that.
no.
We talking about how we have been, over the time we have been programmed to be
Program.
who we are, and a lot of us don't even really find. Look, let me tell y'all something real quick and be real honest with y'all. My daughter had to almost die for me to understand the level of where I had to go to be gentle.
Exactly. Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
y'all,
It's
y'all,
a, listen.
I'm talking about this. This was just done in January 26th. January 26th, their mother had an accident and my daughter died on the scene.
Mm,
You understand? So it took me to a whole nother level of trying
oh,
to, like, man, I got to tap in. I really got to tap in
yeah. It
to
that
know
taught you how to really understand and care on a whole nother level.
brother. Man, listen, I was at the hospital every day. I
Yeah.
slept there. I slept there at her
Oh
feet.
yeah, for sure. For
She
sure. Yeah.
unconscious. She was unconscious, not breathing on the machine. Her skull, she was bleeding in her head. I'm right there, man, crying. But when she woke up, man, the best feeling in the world was that she looked at me and she said,
Yeah.
"Hey,
That's
man,
what's up.
look, sometimes see, so many men don't understand that we have to be broken.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it does not mean that I'm weak.
At
Oh
all.
no, don't ever get that twisted.
Never. They should never get it twisted. But a lot of them do though. A lot of them
That means
do,
that I
and they
have
and they
self
lean on
control.
that notion of that's weak. I'm not gonna do that. And
Right.
so they just go through the motions of what they feel like is, on the more masculine side in their mind. You know what I mean?
And
But
I think that's got a lot to do with vulnerability too. A
oh
lot of
yeah,
people think that vulnerability means to be weak, but it's not
No.
weak. Vulnerability means you're opening yourself to be attacked, but I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid because
yeah.
I'm
I'm not
protected.
afraid. Yeah, yeah. Let's deal with this right now.
I'm more dangerous when I have received the things that I need because no longer am I operating on the old mindset I normally used to
Hey,
operate
you
on.
ain't operating on hopes and dreams, bro. Yo. You got you locked and loaded with plenty ammo. You feel me?
Man.
Yeah. You locked and
Don't get it
loaded.
started.
Don't they hate? Yeah.
Man. You don't even know how I'm coming. You see that's why people got to relearn you, because so many
Yeah.
people so used to you operate to the old you to the point they don't even know
Yeah.
the new you. You
And
understand what I'm saying?
a lot of times the old you was basically trying to look out for these fools. You know what I mean? And you trying to be nice and you trying to keep everything smooth and balanced and everything that you doing. But when it come down to you and getting right, man, folks ain't gonna like that no way. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
Hello, is
Folks
this
ain't gonna
thing
like that.
on?
Yeah, but hey, they got the right one though.
Every time, every
Every time,
time,
yeah.
every time. Let me just calm myself down, because you
Yeah,
hit a nerve when you hit
yeah,
that. Yeah, I'm here for you, and
I
you
know
here
that's
yeah,
working
right.
with me, and I'm here for
yeah,
you.
yeah.
So do
So
y'all think
that
that one is more useful than the other?
no
oh,
balance.
that,
Nah. But it's so many different factors though.
Yes.
Um, I mean, in a sense, like some things you would ideally you would want the mother to handle this. You want the father to handle this. You
But
know,
you should have nurturing spirits too. You should have giving spirits too. You should be
oh yeah,
intuitive
most
too.
definitely,
Like
most
you
definitely.
have to. You have kids. That should be the number one thing that taps in when you become a parent is nurturing,
Oh
loving,
yeah, for
giving.
sure. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
It
those kinds of
is,
things come.
Nurturing, and a high level nurturing, a high level understanding, most
and
definitely.
we
Yeah.
can't say that those should be, would be, could be,
Yeah, you right, but
because
it
you
should.
everyone is different.
Right.
Everybody's different, and it may not. And if certain things didn't click in, I wouldn't have a job. So I don't
No,
want
Yeah.
y'all to manifest that, because there's a lot of people out here who need
you
someone
right.
else, and
Oh
You
no
that's
no
right.
no 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 no.
okay.
Most
And
definitely.
it's
Listen.
definitely
I'm
some
a big
people that
believer in
don't
that.
Hey,
have it.
leader,
They don't.
I'm a
it's
big believer in that.
echoing.
You having your other half is huge. That's huge. You know what I mean? You can be like you said earlier. You can be so much more powerful. When everybody on the ride on the same page. You know what I mean? But if you're in a situation like my man said, and you in a situation of having to survive, you gotta still have that knowledge of doing being able to do this and that on a if you're a woman, just having the knowledge of doing that on a masculine scale. So, but even still, so that has to be either be instilled in you. You know what I'm saying? You can learn from it from a nice podcast like this. You know what I mean? Or you just have to go through the hoops and learn it on your own. And I see that a lot of times. A lot of times, like in the society today, a lot of these people learn things on their own. They get in situations where they, like a man said, they got to survive.
Right,
Now ain't
right.
nobody saying that it's a bad thing. As far as a woman showing masculine traits at that point because she got to. Like she said, she got sons, so you gotta raise a man. You don't want him to be you don't want to be soft or whatnot. And I can definitely relate to that. But at the same time, he gonna cry. He gonna be sad at times, and you're gonna have to comfort him. But at the same time, you want to give him some level of understanding to know how to control those feelings, so it won't seem like he weak or whatever. You don't want you don't want him to seem that feel like he weak or in himself. Because like my man Nathan said, as grown men, there's some things that we do, we'll be like, man, that. You think about it, man, this shit weak as hell. Like you won't say, you're thinking to yourself, like, man, what the hell am I doing? You know what I
But
mean?
that's when the understanding comes in, and a woman, if there's a woman present,
Yeah,
she should
yeah.
affirm you in your vulnerable areas. Like,
Mhm.
yes, it's okay to cry. It's
Oh yeah,
okay to
most
be
definitely.
frustrated. It's okay to
Yeah,
be irritated. Because when
that's
I'm
all
going through my
natural.
cycle, I want you to understand I'm irritated. I hate you. You look ugly. You look like a monkey to me today. But tomorrow I will like you. Just understand that. And when you arguing with me like a female, or when you don't want to take the trash out, I'm not gonna
Ooh,
jump down your throat. I'm not gonna hurt you, because we understand these are
yeah.
phases. This is just, you have to find the balance so that y'all can work together and not
Hmm.
attack each other. If I'm your 2% of femininity that you missing, let me be that.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
oh
And
no,
if you,
I feel you. I feel
but
you.
people
Imagine
won't.
being in the house with a pregnant daughter and a pregnant old lady at the same time.
Ooh, shit. Ooh. I'm just grateful you made it out.
Is though,
Bless your heart, Jesus.
you know the thing
Hey,
about
it took a lot of balance. You
yeah.
feel me?
You know what I like?
Adaptation. Go ahead, Nathan. I'm sorry.
The natural aspect of a man should be masculine. You know,
Oh,
that's
for
just
sure.
that should be
Yeah.
more. But
There's human nature. Yeah.
yeah, human nature. We're not taking away from that. The natural aspect of a woman should be feminine. But we understand that there are some events and different things in our life that cause things to be certain ways.
Mm-hmm.
The matter is, whatever we possess shouldn't be a conflict to one another. You know what I'm
True.
saying?
Hmm.
Should be a conflict. Shouldn't be a conflict. Yeah, you may have had to be raised the way you were raised. I may have been raised the way I was raised. Maybe I have gone through some things in my life. You have gone through some things in your life. Maybe you missing some things that may have caused you to be in that role. But yet and still, you should not allow what you had to take on to cause conflict with the opposite person. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I think that comes with understanding and adapting too. The first strike shouldn't be run. That girl crazy. That boy, he act like a woman. He too feminine for me. You know, it's not that.
Right,
It's
That's
like,
how I go a
look,
lot of times though.
we balancing. Things
right.
are gonna change. We're adapting. And you
Hey,
have to
don't
learn to
hey
do that.
some of them ain't got no work ethic though. That take a lot of
But see,
mind power.
you have to know that from the jump. If they haven't done the work for themselves, they will not do no work for you.
Man, ooh,
Ooh, so wrong.
that's deep. That's
So
not
that's me. I gotta see
So
where
that's
you
deep,
at
ain't it,
first.
cuz?
Where you got
right.
for
That's deep, ain't it,
yourself.
homie?
But
Man.
y'all, we're gonna go on and on and on if we keep going. Does anybody have any questions for anybody on the panel? I'm gonna read these comments, and I hope the guys y'all stick around for me because we're gonna do a wind down, and I want to transmute the energy. I want y'all to know that I appreciate y'all, and I hope and pray y'all come back. Everybody, make
Oh,
sure y'all follow
we
Nathan
here.
Snow on TikTok though. Y'all, it will bless your life. It's a part of him. Y'all ain't seeing it. And I know y'all got a little glimpse, but y'all ain't seen it all yet. Get
Hey,
on
Nate.
there.
Hey,
How,
Nate,
how
me and
many
you gonna have to
followers you
link
got,
up.
Nathan?
Most definitely, bro. You know it.
We gonna have, hey,
Nathan,
see,
where you
look,
at?
Nate, look.
60K? You
Hey,
at
they got
60K
their own
now?
thing going on, man. They got their own thing going on. You know, talking in the wine and all that. We gonna get together. We gonna do our own thing too. You know what I'm saying? We gonna invite them to our stuff. You feel me?
I'm just honored to be here. You know, I've learned this in life, man. That sometimes the most powerful man understand that a woman can go forth and lead, but that doesn't take away his place.
Man,
You know,
hey, it don't take none of your strength away, homie.
still a man. My voice still matters. I
Look,
think
it don't take away none of that, bro. It don't
uh,
take away none of that. You feel me? We still there. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
we appreciate that. We
Yeah.
appreciate that.
my
That's
protect
necessary.
my protective nature is always gonna be there to let you know
Oh yeah, all the ways on 1,000.
what belongs to me. You know what I mean? And it's always gonna be that way. And
The
Yes, sir.
benediction. All right, Q's benediction. Okay, and a
yeah.
cut.
Well, we just let you know, hey,
I am again. As a matter of fact, let me just mute, cause first of all, this is Girl Talking Wine, season 4, episode 4, and I appreciate y'all being here because they want to see the crazy me, and I ain't gonna do it not on Facebook. Not today. We gonna be cordial, we gonna be nice, and we gonna leave. We'll do that on your platform. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it on your platform. So again, I appreciate y'all being here. Right now, I want y'all to position and posture yourselves for the wind down and receive my girl. So we're gonna calm down a little bit. We're gonna calm down. Because this wine got me lit. And I really want to keep going because I got some top things. Y'all ain't let us even say nothing on our own. We didn't get to even talk. But that's okay. It's all good. I'm gonna read these comments for y'all real quick, just so we don't leave anybody out. And I do appreciate y'all being in these comments. It was just a lot of exchanging going on, and I couldn't really read them up. I'm gonna start here. Miranda Pruitt says the balance is not even, but they can operate without. Oh, okay. They can't operate without the other. That's good and a great perspective. That was real clutch. That blessed me too. Pinky says, yes, neither can operate without the other. I was just speaking on this on the podcast. Yes, yes, yes. They said y'all was dropping gems. They say teach. Come on now, Nathan. That was before you got here, King Hakeem. When the energy is given, what it's intended to, the opposite energy is naturally drawn to it. Ooh, that's big, Pinky. Screenshot that. Screenshot that. Hence alignment, harmony. Yes, 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 Queen. Yes. Let me unmute y'all now. I'm gonna be nice. Be nice. Gotta do this nice thing now. All right. She said it's received with openness and the energy is reciprocated. Yes. Reciprocity is the end goal. That's the end goal, the figure eight. You give me, I give you. We exchanging equally. Yes, yes. Come on, these evolved women. These evolved women. Y'all single men, ain't y'all? Okay. These evolved women, they coming. Divine connection, alignment, and harmony, they all go together.
Hey,
Yes,
we gonna have a
ma'am.
show for them. Don't worry.
Mic drop, dropping diamonds. Ting. Yes, ma'am. Pinky, you know how it go down. After them gems, Pastor Nathan drop. Let me get my wine, honey, because it's communion time. The doors of the church is now open. You hear me? All right. All right. In all things, balance is required. We all have feminine and masculine energy. We are born from man and woman. Without one, the other doesn't exist. Strength and power does not equate masculinity. A man being emotionally aware does not equate femininity. A man operating in the fullness of who he has been created to be, leader, overseer, authority, allows the woman to operate in her full potential, helpmeet, creator, nurturer, teacher, etc. The issue comes when influence by way of, it just says me. So let me see. And he says, just my personal opinion. We often look at sports and gender roles to dictate how masculine a man is or isn't. And that is definitely true to an extent. But me, I need to see you operate in authority. What's your position on your job? When you speak, do people listen? Even the dog, LOL. When you say sit, I want the dog to submit under your authority. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Handling a basketball is one thing, but can you handle the storm when it is attacking our peace? Can you handle the vision for the family when and it does not say the rest? Um, that's big. I don't want to. We're gonna keep going if we keep reading, so I'm gonna not read the rest of it. Somebody else says, I think men and women both struggle with being vulnerable because society has basically said being vulnerable is being weak. Let me just put this out there. As divine beings, as the chosen ones, we don't have to abide by what society tells us to do or be ever. When you choose to be chosen, the standard that's set for your life has nothing to do with society. So their terms, their definitions, their food, their water, their ways of treating people, let them have that. And don't worry about how they see you. You worry about how you see you. And that's it.
And that's
All
what
right.
this season is all about. That's the whole point of the season.
Yeah,
So
I think this is a newcomer. We're gonna let that go. All right.
it's okay.
Adrian says
That's what the season is about. So y'all run that back. Go run it back. YouTube.
episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, and here go 4. You ain't too far behind. I made sure they was about an hour or
Mm,
less. So you should be able to give us some time. If not, chop it down. You'll be all right. All right. Miranda says, y'all know Miranda. We got to decode her text, but it says some. If it wasn't first for me, oh, nurturing wasn't first for me. It was protection. Yes, nurturing wasn't first for me. It was protection. There it is. Sorry about that, Miranda. Adrian says acknowledging when and where you have those emotions is key. Yes, yes, yes. There was one more I wanted to read here. Pinky says, even when I'm supported and able to feel soft and tap into my feminine energy, my initial instinct and response is to tap more into my masculine attributes and characteristics. It's that fight or flight in me. Even as a married woman now, I'm having to relearn myself and build on being more intentional with allowing my husband to lead with his masculine energy and traits. Putting in the work and understanding him has helped us balance and our connection strengthen. I love that wholeheartedly for you and for y'all to
Right.
find that balance and peace within yourselves. Again, like Pastor Nathan said, understanding, and communicating where you are in your journey is essential for understanding. Because he may not be the same him he was in college, when y'all first met, and in 30 years, he gonna be old. He may not have them same motions. So go ahead, Mr. Snow.
I just want to jump in. You know what I mean? And I always say this too because, like I always say, being a masculine person does not mean that you can be the leader being silent. You understand what I'm
Mhm.
saying? He may have every attribute to do, to accomplish, to take it to the next level, to make the money. And I could just be me, you know what I mean? Out the way. I may not have the skills she have. I may not have the knowledge she have. I may not have the favor she have. I may not have the understanding she has. And I have to be understanding. A masculine person does not mean that I take away from her. You understand what I'm saying? That does not mean I rip her apart, take what she, oh, you gonna listen. No, she may have a better idea.
Yeah,
You gonna let this
yeah.
conversation keep going?
Yeah, hey,
Yeah,
Where,
she
but
can be in
look,
where I'm
charge sometime.
all the money, she
yeah,
gotta
but
get
it's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay for you to take it away from me. I'm willing to give it to you. I want to give you 30% of my masculinity. Please take this
and
weight off of me.
I'm telling you,
lead.
take
Just may seem
it.
like, it may seem like she's leading, and it's okay.
It's
Some
okay.
it's
Yeah,
okay.
it's
So
okay.
I just want to
Take
know
this
when
thorn
you
from
get
me.
when you lose money, just come to me and say, well, hey, we got this money right here. You know what I'm saying? I just went and got a whole big bag. I'll be like, baby, you know what? You did a really good job too. You know what I'm
Hey, don't forget to throw that in there, homie. You did a real good job too.
saying? Yeah, you did a really good job. And I'm leaving that alone. That does not make me less of a man.
At all. No, it make you a team player, homie. And on the way we can win is
You
we be a
gotta know
team, bro.
how to operate. Some of us have been so psychologically disturbed that we think, hey, it means to take complete control. Like you got a control problem, and controlling the situation will only cause a problem.
Yes, yes, yes. Because we're not too controlled. We're too direct. We're not
Yeah,
the controller. The Most High is the
for her
controller.
it's okay for her to have a voice. It's okay for her to say, let's go this way. While you trying to be all manly, you might be heading to a dead end. She trying to take you to an open
Hey, a dead end, bro. You might be finna run into that brick wall for real, for real. And this the only one that's gonna be able to get you from running into that wall. This the
Exactly,
only one.
Ashanti.
so it's not taken away. I don't want. That's why he brought. Look, let's look. We go back to the beginning of the Bible. I don't know if y'all read it, but anyway, Genesis chapter 2. The man was lonely. The man was lonely by himself in that garden. So he
Mhm.
needed somebody to make him not be lonely.
Well, see, if we go to 5, when God created the man and he put the male and female, and it was one in the man. You were one already. You were
Exactly.
one already, but you shared yourself.
He took her from. Okay, let's go
Okay,
on. Go
yeah,
on.
let's not
Go
go
on.
there. We'll do
Go
that
on.
another day.
Go
That's
on.
fine. That's
Go on.
fine because
Hey, 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 Nate, that's something we're gonna have to do on our show, bro.
That's deep, right? That's too deep for us to understand right now. Let's go. Let's keep going.
Okay. And a leader, okay, and again, a leader does not necessarily have to walk around saying, I'm the leader, I'm the leader, I'm the leader, I'm the leader, I'm the leader. You just lead. And
Just
people gonna know
leave,
you
yeah.
the leader. Like
Just
we're
leave.
all leaders. You may be over the finances. She may be over the energy. He may be over our wardrobes. You might just do social media, but lead wherever you lead. That's kingdom. Everybody has their part. God didn't create 1,000 hands. You got a part. Find your place, know your role, play your position. And we're not the controller. The Most High is the controller. We are to direct. That's it. We ain't in control of this. Put your hands off of it. As soon as your hands get on it, you corrupted it anyway. You're a person. You're a human. You ain't even fit for that unless God tell you to do so. So again, y'all, we're gonna finish this conversation because I feel like we need to do this one more time. I don't feel like we done. I really don't. But I
One
have
more
to be
time.
mindful of the space
One
on my
more.
computer to save this. And I have to do this wind down. And
Let me go. Let me
here
say
we
this.
go.
Talk about boys. We talked about boys. We talked about the girls aspect of man understanding the boys, right? You know what I mean? But also a man has to understand his son as well. Cause I got a son. His birthday today. Matter of fact, he just turned 20 years old. He's graduated college. He's doing good. Praise the Lord for that.
Yes.
But he's the most humble young man I know. The, the young man can actually tell me. You understand what I'm saying? And it's because of what I poured into him. But I never poured into him what I received. You understand what I'm saying? Like my youngest son, he's 6. He was crying at school the other day. I went to the school. The teacher came to me. She was like, "Hey, he cried every time. Going to, he has to do this little study thing after school or whatever. But he don't want to do it because the other kids are playing. So I go to him. He crying. I face him to me, and I make him look me in my eyes. I said, "Son, this is not the time to cry." I said, it's okay. I said, okay to cry sometimes. I said, but this is not the time to cry. This is the time to focus on what you need to focus on. So you can,
Mm-hmm.
I said, you're not weak. You're not soft. I said, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not the time to cry. Do you understand? He said, yes, sir. I said, I love you. And I be the great you, okay? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to take away his tears now, because them tears are necessary, because that's what's wrong with, especially with a lot of us as black men. We don't know how to cry.
So don't. That's a huge problem.
We
Holding that
know
in, man. That
how to
hey,
crying.
holding that shit in to make you
Hold it.
sick, homie.
And then we've been taught, and it's internalizing everything. And there's a ticking bomb that's happening on the inside. Man, the most beautiful thing a man can do, and the most powerful thing, and the most strongest thing he can ever do is release tears.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Oh
talking
yeah.
about, I cry. I love crying now. I don't
Listen
care.
here, cause hey, I can watch a movie, and if it's a tear jerker, it's gonna jerk mine, homie.
Hey,
Hey, I can relate, cuz.
I can be
Yeah.
on God, I can be preaching, and when I'm done, when I'm preaching and God then took me there, and I'm always in there,
And you can
I'm,
feel it.
I'm about to cry. Y'all might well get mad. I'm crying like a baby. I'm crying. I ain't
Yeah.
all the
And
way.
I believe too, it's not just about crying. If we go back to just divinity as a whole, you have to think about it universally. It's important to release, period. You
Yeah.
know, because if you hold on to tears, you hold on to doo-doo. If you hold on to doo-doo, you hold on to clothes. If you hold on, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. That's your
Everything.
character. And it's universal. If you learn how to just let things go and surrender to the will and the writings that's already, we just feel fulfilling a purpose. It's already written. If we know that and we trust that we're doing the right thing at all times, you have nothing to worry about. Release things so that it can go back to where it's supposed to go and come back to you in the form it's supposed to come back to you. Holding on to tears is crazy. Holding on to doo doo is toxic.
Near
That's
insanity.
toxic waste. That's your eyes are created to release. Your blessings is usually on the other side of the tears. You have to usher them in with the water. You have to
It's on
use
the other
that.
side of that
That's
release.
important.
Yeah, let that
Yes,
go and you gonna get it.
it's
Yeah.
there. He's
It's
just
there.
waiting on you to
Come on.
release what's holding it
Yeah.
up.
About to start over. Y'all about to start all the way back.
I know, right? In these comments, it's still coming, so I'm not gonna go there anymore. Y'all
Hey,
can
listen here.
recap on
Hey, Nate.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Again, let's go ahead and position and posture ourselves for this wind down.
Hold
I
on.
again thank y'all so much for being here. We gonna see y'all again.
Hey,
We
listen,
gotta
Nate.
prepare for y'all
Nate.
again.
Hey, listen here, Nate. I don't mess around with none of that social media stuff, bro. You gonna have to holler at Rob and get in touch with me. Listen here, man. We gotta do something, bro.
Man, most
You know what
definitely.
I'm saying? We gotta get together, man.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Most
Most
definitely.
definitely. Yeah,
Most
Robin
All
know how to
right.
get in touch with me. They know how to get in touch with me, man.
I'll create a space for everybody, and I'll make sure I drop everybody's links. I'm on it. I got y'all. All right, Pinky, Pinky, there my girl goes.
Hey y'all.
I thought
Okay.
you wasn't gonna never come.
Okay.
Hey,
I was
Pinky
like,
gonna fall
hold up
asleep.
now.
Whew.
All right.
Bless my
So
life, Pinky. Bless my
first and
life,
foremost,
girl.
before we get into this wind down, let me go ahead and introduce myself. If you don't know, now you're gonna know. My name is Pinky Kitchens. I am the host of It's the Wind Down. Go on over to Instagram, follow the official podcast page at It's the Wind Down. This topic tonight, man, when I tell you the insight and perspective that we have gotten from Pastor Nathan and Hakeem, like, come on now, we needed this, ladies. Now, I do want to say this first and foremost. I'm going to go ahead and draw my little plug. I have a new episode out. It's called Your Energy is Divine, Awaken It. This goes hand in hand with this topic that we're discussing tonight. And right now, Robin already knows this. I plan on inviting the ladies from Girl Talking Wine to the podcast for October. But fellas, I need y'all in November. I got a series that I've got, and y'all would be perfect. I've been thinking about it, like, who can I get on the show? Robin, I need that contact because y'all coming on the show. Okay. Anywho, before we get into this wind down, there are 3 words that I want us to say. First, say empathy.
Empathy.
Empathy,
Empathy. All right.
empathy,
Second, vulnerability.
vulnerability,
vulnerability,
And lastly, alignment.
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 All 3 of those go hand in hand with really tapping into our divine energy, whether that's feminine or masculine. Like they both said, everyone said on this panel, both of them go hand in hand with one another. We need them. And you have to recognize and first be aware of who you are and own that. Understand yourself first. And then when you connect with others, you're going to be drawn to that opposite energy and naturally align. All right. So now let's get into it because y'all done got me through my wine glass. All right. So you know 3 is my number. We're going to inhale 3 times and exhale 3 times. All right. So deep breath in, inhale, exhale. All right. Now close your eyes. Deep breath in, inhale, exhale. Last time. Deep breath in, inhale, exhale. All right. Now open your eyes. And tonight, I want to talk to you about tapping. This is something that goes hand in hand because instantly we're automatically in that fight or flight response. We have stress because let's face it, life be life in. So this
Period.
right here, this method right here, tapping, it taps into that part of our brain that has that fight or flight response and it decreases our stress. So right now, if you could just take your right hand and just tap 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now you're going to take your 2 fingers and tap right here in the front of your head. And you're going to tap 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're going to take your 2 fingers and tap outside your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're going to come under your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're going to go under your nose with 2 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And under your chin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to take it here to our chest. You're going to take your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now do a shoulder roll. 2 more times.
Hold on, Hakeem ain't doing his.
All right, now
I'm
close
doing
your
my
eyes
shoulder
again.
roll.
I see you. I see you, brother. I see you. All right,
Yeah,
now close
yeah.
your eyes. And we're going to breathe again 3 more times. And then we're going to take it out on our mantra. So close your eyes. Deep breath in. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Inhale. Exhale.
Yeah.
Last time. Inhale. And exhale. All right, open your eyes. All right, grab your right hand. This is our feminine energy. Grab your left hand. This is our masculine energy. Bring them together. Together in alignment, they can do great things. You hold that power, but it's up to you to be open and to receive it. All right, so right now, with this mantra, I want you to repeat after me. I am uniquely made.
I am
I am
uniquely
uniquely
made.
made. I openly receive harmony and alignment.
I openly
I openly
receive
receive
harmony
harmony
and
and
alignment.
alignment. I rest wholeheartedly in my divine energy.
I rest
I rest
wholeheartedly in
wholeheartedly
my
in
divine
my divine
energy.
energy. All right. Thank you so much. Peace, love, and light to you. And like I
Thank
said, go
you.
follow at It's the Wind Down on Instagram, the official podcast page. The link to my podcast is in the bio. Definitely check out the latest episode. I dropped 2 episodes this week. The other episode is called Communicating with Our Children and Co-Parenting. But this episode that goes hand in hand with tonight's Girl Talk and Wine is called Your Energy is Divine. Awaken It. Thank you so much.
All right, y'all. That concludes season 4, episode 4. I appreciate y'all being here. Make sure you catch the recap on YouTube. Thank y'all and good night.